Hello everyone, I'm back with this L2 auth project, and so a few updates. Unfortunately, um, I had to make, well, I don't know if I had to, but I did a refactor of the whole project from scratch. Um, so now we got a few less or fewer features than we previously had. But at least the code is cleaner and easier to follow, I guess. Um, so yeah, just throwing that out real quick. But also, I wanted to let you know that this is going to be the last refactor that I do from scratch. Because if I keep doing this, uh, I'm not gonna be able to do any real progress, right? I don't know if it's this is like the fourth time that I rewritten this from scratch. And again, if I keep doing this, I'm not gonna be able to uh, progress anything at all, right? So I guess I'm not gonna aim for perfection. I guess I'm gonna have to settle down with good enough, right? So yeah, just a quick review on how the refactor is going so far. Now, as you can see, maybe the folder structure is a little bit easier to follow. Now we got the all the header files in the include folder. We got a operating system folder for Linux and Win32. I don't know I why am I even thinking about Windows at this point. I mean, I don't think anybody will use this thing on Windows, given the fact that you can run Linux even on Windows now, which is what I'm doing right now. And probably if this project grows big enough, I don't know, I think everyone will be using a Linux server. But nonetheless, that's the folder. And then we got this for Linux. And on the server, now we got the distinction between the login server and the game server. Previously, we had all the files on the same folder, as you can see here. This is a previous version that we had, and notice we were using this ds prefix and the ls prefix, which it's quite annoying, to be honest. So yeah, now we got all the logging stuff on the logging folder. Again, we got the include folder with all the headers, and the same for the game server, right? Um, Another big thing that I'm working on is that I know that previously, well, I believe you can even read this on the README. Um, yeah. So originally, I was thinking about using just one thread to handle the entire thing. Um, but now I wanna, um, I guess, take it to the next level and do use uh, threads. So I'm gonna be working on that. I'm gonna be contemplating that. And a few days ago, or weeks, I guess weeks, but when I initially began with this refactor, I was using processes for each request. And you can actually see that on the login server, which is currently using processes for each connection. Now, using processes for each connection has its pros and cons, like everything else, right? Um, I guess the biggest pro is that um, no connection can affect the other, right? So if for some reason a player gets disconnected or something loads, it won't affect the rest of the connections. But the biggest con is that communication wise is a pain in the ass, right? Whereas if you use threads, as long as you use logs properly, everything gets easier, right? Um, so yeah, because of that, because of the communication being a pain in the ass, I decided to use threads. Now, this is by no means a final decision. I could very well discover that processes are better and switch uh, to use that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be uh, targeting threads for this phase, right? Um, so yeah, keep that in mind. So we should have, well, I don't know if we are gonna get any better performance because we are not doing anything that computational expensive at this point, but hey, it is what it is. And the other thing that I'm working on is that previously we were using SQLite for uh, saving the data, persisting the data, right? Such as accounts, characters, and I guess that was pretty much it. And but for this, I guess temporarily, I'm gonna be using a slightly different approach. I'm gonna be writing to a file, so we don't have to write the SQLite layer. Again, SQLite is a very good project tool, but writing the layer to save all the data is a pain in the ass. And now with this approach, it's a bit different because you can just have a struct containing all the data, accounts, characters, whatever, all the data that you want to save, and then you can dump all the struct into the file without having to write anything, right? So you can see how that becomes way easier, and at least for development, that makes a lot more sense, right? It's quicker, it works, and yeah, as long as this is being used for development, that should work pretty good. Now, obviously, for the future, we may want to use something like SQLite, right? But for now, we're using just a dump into the into a file. Um, so yeah, that's how the project is looking so far. Um, and what I wanted to fix today was the movement system, or at least allow the player to walk. Because now you can enter into the world, but you can't move. I'm gonna go ahead and start the server. So this was Linux bash dev. Do we have any errors? Yes, we do. And oh, this is from this layer. All right, no worries. What's the problem? Use parameter username. Okay. Guess I'm gonna return 0 for now. on, on. Alright, so we get rid of the warning. Then let's see if that fixes the issue. No. Find account, defined but not used. Okay. So I guess we can comment this out. There we go. And now let's start the server. There we go. Okay, so now what I have to do is allow the user to create an account, and I'm not even handling the create button. That's a bummer. All right, I guess we can do that. All right, so we're getting a request, and that lands on this file, this server. I'm not sure why am I not printing the and I think one thing that's gonna be quite annoying is that I don't have the hot reloading feature implemented yet. So yeah, I have to close the server, compile, run again. I'm gonna be working on that as well. I believe quite in the next few days, because it's gonna be quite annoying to work with that. So let's go ahead and check what's the packet for create a new account. Let's see, inner world, login, new character. I think I already have this. 00E. 00E. Okay. So create new character. Like so. And what are we doing here? Oh, we're not doing anything. Alright. Let's see if that message gets printed. And if it does, there we go. So create new character. Alright, so we are in the correct spot. Now, let's see. Yeah, I have to send this. I don't know why we have to send this. But it is what it is. Yeah. Then here, where do I want to put this? Maybe on types. Maybe on types. Do we have attributes? Yeah, we do. All right, let's go ahead and put it in here. And then we can get rid of the DS prefix. Go, and what do we need? Erase. I don't know if that's... I'm gonna guess it's a U32 class, the same. No, actually, I didn't use the double window. There we go. Stats. That should be it, right? Okay. And then, bro, what is this formatting though? Oh, I'm not using any formatter. Like, I don't know, dude. no formatter seems to be how can I say it? Ideal. Like it looks good enough, but then you find uh you find surprises in the code, like one line being splitted on multiple lines, and it's just terrible. So I figure, you know what? I think we can format this by hand, get over with. Maybe wrong. Now I'm using tabs, so there's that too. Alright, there we go. Hey. Alright. Okay. Again, I'm not sure why are we sending these properties. We're not using them when the player creates the account. Doesn't make sense because anybody can cheat with this. But I could be wrong. But if I'm right, I could just go ahead and send zeros all over the place. And yeah, I was missing a bracket. Okay, almost there. All right. Okay. Almost there. There we go. All right, and what's the issue with this? Right. I guess I'm gonna end bracket on the same line. Doesn't look right. That's fine though. All right, so we got the templates, which is needed for the response. And why? Like, I don't recall what's the information that we are getting from here. Okay. I don't think this is correct. Yeah, let's go ahead and comment that out for now. because I think this packet will be sent when the user clicks on create. So, all right, and what do we have to send? We have to send that. Comment this out and struct client packet. Client plate character client packet create. I think I don't have. Yeah, I don't have it. All right. Oh, client packet new. How can I call this? Because it's confusing with uh, click on the clicking on the button and then confirming. So client packet. Well, hang on a second. This is not a client packet. This is a server packet. Okay. New chart template. So I guess we did. Yeah, we do have it. Yo, bro. Server package. New chart. There we go. Sounds about right. And then do I want to use? Well, I guess we can use this instead of the type that we just defined. And then later, if we need it in other sections of the code, we can change it. Yeah, I don't think we will. So let's go ahead and use this. Race ID, yeah, update this like so, and put this like this. Is that better? Okay. So now let's make this collapse and get the response. So go through all the lists and templates. Okay. And response that well actually could do something like that. Then count is U32. And we do response to count and response template equals templates. So right, and then I guess I can just send that. Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna say server or packet new chart template. I guess this is new char. Then code. And the packet will be client. So we are so this is another change from the refactor. Previously on the game logic, we had access to the socket ABA, right? So any function could go ahead and say, hey, I want to send this bytes to the client, right? And in this new version, you can't do that. Instead, you modify a buffer from the game, uh, from the game section, I guess I could say. And then on the platform layer, such as Windows, Linux, yeah. So in the game section, we modify the buffer, in this case with this packet, and then the layer will be the one in charge of looking at the buffer and saying, oh, this is a new packet, I have to send it, right? But that's how the new code works, right? So that way the um, I don't know if I should call it like the responsibility or um yeah, we split the that kind of responsibility between the platform layer and the game layer, right? Because the game layer knows how the game server should work, right? And then the platform layer knows everything about threads, sockets, so on and so forth. All that, all of those features that the operating system provides, right? And I don't want the game logic to be uh, aware of that, right? All right, so we are going to encode the this packet to the response, right? And the source is going to be the response itself. Then this one has to be like so. And then we have to encrypt it. So client encrypt. I think I'm gonna refactor this into using just one function, but for now, uh, this is how it should be made done. So we encrypt the packet that we just prepared. Just like that, and then the response buffer will contain the new packet, and the platform layer again will know that we have to send some bytes back to the client. All right, and what's the issue here? What do you mean, bro? New char, and I'm definitely going to change the name. This is class, and edit here. Probably like that. There we go, and that should be good to go. Then now we should be. There we go. Now we got the create character section. I wonder what happens if what if I don't send all the races? Let's go ahead and try that out. So now we're sending everything, but what if I don't send the dwarf like this? Will that race will be blocked from the game? No. Let's see. So create human, elf, dark elf, orc. Oh, oh, goddamn it! I thought the race was gonna be blocked, but seems like no. Well, it is what it is. So then I'm not sure why I even have to send this, but it is what it is. All right. This one seems to be working fine, but I do wanna change the name of the packet because it's confusing, very confusing. So here I'm gonna say uh, on on. So this is from lobby. So from lobby, create new character. All right, and then server packet new char. How can I call this? Like send server packet send character templates, because that's kind of like what we're doing. Or maybe show creation screen. Sure, that's like, I'm not trying to follow any like I'm not trying to follow any official names, that if that's a thing. I'm just trying to name this to be as clear as possible. So maybe we can say serve packet show creation screen. Show creation screen. Show character creation screen. I guess that's good enough. And then let's go ahead and rename this one. And then show show, what's the name? Show creation screen. That's way better. Okay, so and then show creation screen and code, and the show creation. Okay, then get rid of this, and this on show creation, or on request. That could be better. On no, on on show creation screen. Okay, then we got this show creation screen. Third packet. Show creation screen. There we go. If this works, it does. All right. So now, actually, let's kill that up. From lobby, create new character, and then what's the other packet? Handle, create character. That seems to be the one. All right, this seems to be it. This is create new character on create character. There we go. Now it looks way better. Okay, static void. Sure that we are getting state and the client, right? Then here I'm gonna just print a message to make sure that this is indeed the correct packet. Create users packet. Yo, bro, create users character. Okay. Also, we do have the to do. Perhaps I can use that. I can say create users character. Okay. All right, let's see what do we got. Okay, create human, whatever. Do create user's character. All right, so this is indeed the correct packet. All right. So then, uh, do we have? We do. The packet. Yeah, this is the one. All right. So now we can use this create character, and this is the request from the client. We are going to decode this create character. Create character client packet. Do we not have the decode? Oh, because it's yes. All right. So we are going to decode the information sent by the client, and we are going to put that into here, and the request lies on client request. See, that's yeah. There we go. So now let's go ahead and make sure that we are getting the information correctly, and let's see what's the data that we're going to get from the client. So we're going to get the name. Um, our name. Just want to make sure that we are reading the name correctly. This is L2 string. No, this is 2 string to char, and it's going to be name. The source is going to be request dot buffer, and the size. That's the size of the destination buffer. Okay, so then I create new character with name s, and we can put that out. If that's correct, yes it is. Alright, same. Hello, bro. Create. There we go. So we are reading that correctly. Awesome. So now the only thing that I want to get from here is the race. So race, let's do the same race, and the sex of the character. So we got the name, the race, sex, and what else? The class, and oh, the hair style, and finally, oh, the hair color as well. So, and finally, the face. And like I said, we are going to be ignoring the attributes because that's a hole for cheating. So then request, we need the name, the race, request the sex, and request the class, request, I don't know if, well, request class, hairstyle, request hair color, and request face. That should work. work. Same. And go back. Okay. So we're gonna choose L spider male whatever. Okay. Create. Then name Franco race 160 class 18. Is that correct? Based on the templates. Is that correct? L A. Yeah, seems to be correct. And then hairstyle, that's 2, which I believe it's correct. Hairstyle, that's 2. Yeah, that's A being 0, 1, 1, 2. Correct. Hair color, the same. Face, 1. Okay. So we're getting all the values correctly. That's always nice. Alright, so get rid of this. And now we have to confirm the creation. How do we do that? So we save the character and we have to we have to send a response. And it seems we will have to. Alright, so this is a bit tricky because we will have to send 2 packets. For now, let's let's just send this packet, and then we'll see how we can deal with the other one. All right. So I don't think we need. This. I guess I'm gonna leave that for now. All right. So then let's prepare the response. I believe that's server packet create. Create what? Create. Is that it? Server packet create. Things. Create. No. Did I forgot to include this? That seems to be the case. Create. Yeah. Okay. Didn't. Alright. Well, struct server packet. Create character. Yeah, and what do we got on this? Packet. Include server packet. This is this one. Oh, just a single integer. That's good. Response. And let's do this. Void server packet. Create character and code. Packet test. Struct server packet. Create character. Source. So then here. I'm gonna make sure that we are getting those parameters. And then, all right, what's the type of this? Go back, server packets, then create character. This is the one. All right, packet, set type, and destination, put that in. And we just need to append a U32, was it? Yeah, U32, destination, source, and I think that's it. Yeah, packet right, yeah, that's it. All right, luckily that was a small one. All right, so create server packet, create character response. There we go. And what's the response that we're sending? Oh, I guess if everything is fine, we send one, and then let's encode that. So packet, create character encode, and why am I getting? All right, so then I'm gonna put on encode. Yeah. So this is client response and the response. Then client encrypt, client, and then client response. Right. So let's see if this works. Then when I click on create, I should go back to the lobby without the new character. So then if we do that, create new character, but nothing seems to be happening though. Could it be that I have to send the other packet to go back? Perhaps. So we are sending the response. Perhaps the response is getting something wrong. Show me. Storage, extra light. No. Storage. Int. On success 1, on error 0. So yeah, seems like we are sending the proper value. I guess we're missing the I guess we're missing the other packet. Because here we have to send this response, and then we have to handle this packet here. And what we send in this packet is all the characters of the account. So how can I? All right, so now we got the scenario where I wasn't sure that I was gonna need which is we have to be able to send multiple packets. So how do we do that? Because so far we are contemplating sending just one packet at a time. So how can we do this? So what do we do in the encrypt? We are getting the source, that's fine. Okay. So with this, why am I getting an error here? Oh. So since this is, well, so this is just a buffer, okay? So in theory, we should be able to do something like, so we're getting this response 1, and then right next to the first response, we should be able to append the second response, right? So I guess let's try this out. So I'm gonna get the encrypt does updates the size of the packet, right? Yes, it does. All right. So then I'm gonna say use 16 first response size, packet size, and then I'm gonna send client response. Okay. So that means we got the entire size in bytes of the first response. Now, let's see if I can send the second response. So I'm going to say struct, and the second response that I have to send is the auth login, right? Is that so? Yeah, auth login. Okay. And do we have the auth? So what's the packet that I am listening for this? That's all right. 008. All right. So auth request, and then if I go here, oh, it's not that complicated. So I can just go ahead and copy and paste this. So then I'm gonna go back to where we were, and maybe we can. No, actually, let's go ahead and put this in line, and I'm gonna say response 2, and then we can make this prettier. But for now, I just want to make this. Just want to have this to be working. So response 2. Get rid of this. We don't need this. We don't want to decode anything. Well, in this case, we are already. So in order to get, so the L2 account, the L2 auth packet, or the response for that matter, needs the list of characters from the account itself, right? So since we already executed this function, if I recall correctly, this updates the username of the current client. And yes, you can see that's the case here. All right. So then we don't need to do this. We can just say response to characters and then client username and then response to clients. Okay. Right. Then we are going to encode this response to, but this time instead of encoding the packet at the very beginning of the response, we're going to say line response plus the first response size, meaning we're going to be encoding the packet right here, right at the end of the first packet. And hopefully this should work out of the box. And for some reason I'm getting a error. I'm not sure why. Why am I getting... Oh, because this is using a packet, not the buffer itself. Crap. We're so close. How can we get around this? Hmm. How can I... I think we can't. So if we go here, we're gonna be using the packet, but then the packet itself writes, then we are writing into the body, and the body is the buffer itself. So, well, maybe to make it to be more clear about this, if we take a look at the buffer at the packet, it's an struct with a buffer, with a fixed size buffer inside. Mm, and I don't think I can. Uh, well, um, maybe we can make this an array of responses, and then instead of calling this manually, we can queue that up. Right. Crap. I really wanna. I really wanted to be able to do this, but Hmm. Is there a way to go around this? And then, yeah, this one uses a packet again. So and I can't, since it's a fixed. Yeah, I don't think I can update that. I don't think so. Like, say something like client response.buff. What if I do this? No, I can't. Yeah. Cannot do this. Well, for now, let's add a new response. I just want to make this. I just want to make sure that this is the case. That we just need to send this packet in order to get this working. Actually, what if I don't send this response? So try that out. See what happens if I do this. The response to client response, client response. Yeah, that's fine. And then I guess I'm gonna have this out. Let's see. Perhaps I don't need to send that packet, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Great. Well, seems like it. Well, that's weird. Seems like we don't have to send. Oh, maybe that packet is only worth sending it if there is an error, such as the account, the name of the character is already used or something like that. But if everything is fine, it seems like we don't need it. Alright, so I guess we'll have to go with that. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So that then for now let's assume that everything is fine, and I'm gonna add that to the in here. So when creating the character, check if the character's name is available. 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 If not, available. Okay. If not, send server package create character monster. There we go. Bit long, but and play that out. There we go. Nice. A big to do. There we go. So for now, we're gonna assume that everything is fine. I don't know if I want to put this on the um, Perhaps I can just go ahead and print that out like this. So create new character with name, blah blah blah, just to make sure that we are reading everything correctly. And then we will go ahead and create that. Do we have, no, I don't think we do. I will have to write that function to say the character. And where is it? dp save character. Okay, use character. It's fine. Okay. So then dv save character. Username is going to be int username. Yes, sir. My username and then the character is character go, and then I'm gonna say request name. Like name, I'll check character name. I think I can use this. Lovely, perfect. All right, so we got the name, the race, the sex, there we go, character, class, and character hairstyle. Go. The hair color. So so you got the race, sex, class, hairstyle, color, and finally the face. There we go. And I think I'm gonna put this outside so that I can use it here to assign the attributes. Here to this, like so. There we go, perfect. And then we can call this character templates. Good. And then static yeah, get your template by class. What did I? Yeah, by class. By class. Then int of 232 class ID. And then y. Oh, this is a. There we go. Then size d. Then length. And then we're gonna find the proper element based on the class ID. So I can say if character templates I class is equal to class ID, and we'll return this. Okay. And if we don't find anything, we'll return null, just like so. And then we can use this for the creation. So here we go, character templates. Okay. All right. And then when we create this, I'm gonna say struct server template so, and then we're gonna get that template, get class, and we can cast the request. Go. All right, and with that we can copy the attributes. So template in stats, like so. That should work out of the box, and it does. The only thing, just to make sure, I'm gonna make sure that you have the template. If we do, we will create the character. And then for the position, I'm gonna be using the trusty Tolkien Iceland location. So character position, there we go. And Tolkien Iceland. There we go. And then this will save the character, and then we will get it back in here as expected. Now what I have to do is implement the save character function. And how do I wanna implement it? Well, just to make sure that it's working, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that we're doing here. We're opening the connection or the file in this case, and then alright, so then we are going through all the accounts. We're checking if we have found the account, and if we did, we are going to add the new character. So in here, I'm going to say condb account dot characters, and then I have to write the DB account. I have to put this entire thing dot character count, like so, and then I'm gonna put on the source, the character, and then we can increment the counter loudly. So then we have the new character, and then break, close the connection, and we don't have to send anything back. So in theory, with this, we should be getting something that works. DB Unix 129. Oh, right. So we don't want to return anything. There we go. Run it again. And then if we create a new account, a new character, I'm sorry, we should get the thing, but it doesn't seem to be working though. Okay. Sorry about the dog. For some reason seems to be barking quite a lot. So then I'm not sure why this is not working. This should be working though. I'm sorry about the dog. It's very annoying. Very annoying and very distracting. So, when we write to this variable, we should be getting the new so if we check on the, what if we check on the file and the actual, should be able to see some bytes getting breakdown. That doesn't seem to be the case though. We're getting all over the place. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna see what's going on. Oh, I think I can't. I don't think I can pause. I don't think I can pause the recording, so I apologize. I wanna finish this out. Well, that's the good thing about having dogs, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting way too distracted. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave this in here for now, and I guess I'm gonna come back later to finish this section. So for now, do take good care. Bye, guys.